You read the title or saw the thumbnail, we're talking about how your cell phone works. But before I get into anything, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Thanks Reddit user Brick Tamlin for this suggestion, and I hope this helps. And for the video, we're gonna be starting with the basics. Ones and zeros. The inner parts of your phone don't really speak in English, and instead speak in ones and zeros, or ons and offs. And all you really need to know is that a combination of ones and zeros mean different things to different parts of your phone. A combination of ones and zeros might mean a purpley blue to your display in 1 pixel, enough of these really small pixels, and together you have an image. But this same combination of ones and zeros might mean a high-pitched noise to your audio systems. And the whole reason all of this works is because the ones and the zeros are just representing numbers. And these numbers can mean all kinds of different things to different parts of your phone. So like I said, ones and zeros can represent a number. And let's just say that the combination of ones and zeros we were talking about before that represented that high-pitched noise and that purpley blue color also makes the number 174. And let's say according to some system your phone goes by, 1 is a lowercase a, 2 is an uppercase a, and eventually every single character and letter on your entire keyboard corresponds to some number. So what is this 174 that the combination of ones and zeros made? Let's say it's a semicolon or something. I don't really know, and it doesn't matter. All that matters is that 174 corresponds to something on your keyboard. And this 174 also means that same purpley blue to your display and that same high-pitched noise to your audio systems that the combination of ones and zeros did. Because the combination of ones and zeros and the 174 are the same. This is fundamental, and the real difference between the audio, visual, and other parts of your phone is what this 174 becomes, whether it be a certain color of a pixel, a specific sound, or a certain letter or character on your keyboard. And keep in mind that your phone doesn't send around the number 174, but instead of ones and zeros, is that's what your phone talks in. Ons and offs. It doesn't have a 174 wire here, 175 wire over here, 176. That's just inefficient. This brings me into the way information is input into your device. If 174 makes a purpley blue, then doesn't that mean when your phone sees purpley blue when it's recording or taking a picture, it gets 174 back? Yup. And for every single color your phone sees, it gets a different number. That, of course, is sent across your phone as ones and zeros. Now, this is the image and video realm of things, but when audio or text is involved, the basic idea is the same. A certain noise or letter all get turned into a number in some way, and that number, 174, or maybe 100 and something, or maybe just 5, gets turned into ones and zeros. So now we know how to make sense of ones and zeros in inputs and outputs. But where do we keep all these ones and zeros? Ones and zeros are kept in your storage device, and I'm going to simplify even more and just say the very basic idea is that there are little components in your storage, and in a part of that component, whatever charge or lack thereof that it has stays there, and it can take years for that to leave. If this special part of the component called the floating gate has a charge, it's a 0. If it does not have a charge, it's a 1. And in order to give the floating gate a charge, we pump some electricity through another little part of the component called the control gate. I like to imagine it like this. If I spray paint this paper, it's this color. I can check back and it's that same color. We'll say this is a 1. But if I make that paper another color, I can check back and it's the same color. We'll call it a 0. So, 1, 0, 1. So I can see my colors and change the colors and everything will stay the color it is for a while. And then I have storage. So is that it for storage? Nope. 4 of these complete components in your phone will be placed together in blocks to make them more efficient and cheaper and stuff like that. But basically, once you have enough of these blocks of components, you have storage. And since this charge stays for years on end, like I said, we have reliable storage. You don't just have a 1 become a 0 out of nowhere. You don't want that. And to read the blocks to see if there's a 1 or a 0 in there, you have to send a sort of test electrical signal to each of the 4 components in the block and see how it interacts with them. The components in the block will give different strengths of current back to you, which become 1, 0. Basically, if all 4 components in the block had a charge, it would be 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros. If none of the components had a charge, it would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 ones. If only the first 2 did not have a charge, it would be 1, 1, 0, 0. So you see I have 4 of those paint spots together, and this is those blocks I was talking about. In this case, the block is 1, 0, 1, 0, but again, I can change it. Now this is how your phone actually works. It has a ton of these blocks, forming your micro SD or your SD card or whatever. There are some problems with my example. For instance, I have to wait a little bit before I spray paint it a different color so it can dry. It also doesn't involve a test electrical signal to see if it's a 1 or a 0, but I hope this gives you an idea of how this works. And that's actually it. For the next video, we'll be talking about Wi-Fi and the internet. Can't wait to tell you all about it. Well, life is the experiment, and you are the scientist. Thanks for watching. Bye. You read the title. Whoa. You read the title or saw the thumbnail? No, something wrong with voice. Said that combination of zeros might represent a 4. And if 100 wait, what? That combination of 1s and zeros, right? And that I can't stack. But basically, once you have these, once you have a these.
Ready? Recording?
Oh god, I'm bad. Wow, alrighty then. God dang it! I tried everything I could, alright? It's just... I guess I'm really bad at spray painting. I mean, like... Maybe I could just put a science or something? Oh, okay, well... You know what? Forget it. You know what? Okay, let's go. There you go.